In this video, we have part 2 of our business versus real estate. Where should you put your money? Should you buy your own house or should you start your own business? Check this video out. We have Carl, the super smart real estate guy. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay guys, we're in for a treat again. We have Carl D. You know him. He's the expert in real estate. Ngayon, Carl, I had a video that I posted a couple of days ago with Shansi.
Shansi,
So,
yeah.
si Shansi naman, he's a very
One of
known
my idols.
entrepreneur. Ngayon, we had a discussion whether you're starting out, should you buy a house na titirahan mo versus starting your own business. Sabi niya, tirahan mo siya.
Okay.
Ay, sorry, mag-business ka kasi pag if you start to buy your own house, you're putting in a lot of money tapos that money is not really making money for you. What should you prioritize? Should you buy your own house, condo? When I say buy your own house and condo, this is something na it won't be your investment. Titirahan mo siya. You're gonna live in it. It's not gonna produce income for you. So the question is, what will you prioritize first? Buying your own house, spending millions on it, or putting in money to start your own business? Go!
Business, definitely. Kasi if you're going to buy a house that you're not going to be living in, it's not going to make money for you. I know a lot of people, especially people in real estate, will say that a house is an asset. And in paper, yes, it is, and it can grow up in value. But the thing is, you cannot sell it and you cannot make money from it. If you're going to live in it, you cannot definitely rent it out. While as when you have a business that is running or that you're going to be putting money in that you know will work, that's going to be generating money for you.
Correct.
Oh, now, since you are the real estate expert, I want to know your stance on all of this, and then I want to know also, is it valid? Should you actually start a business? Or baka there might be some cases also that there will be people who should buy real estate first, natitirahan nila, versus getting their own business.
Alright, so just to answer, no, huwag mo siya na malapit, Marvin.
Okay lang.
So, you know, I heard Shansi's video, and tama si Shansi na if you put your money into a business and it works and it grows and it makes money, you can use the proceeds to buy your house, di ba? So, what I'm gonna share is not a right or wrong answer, no? Maybe a different type of scenario.
Okay.
Let's just say that this person, let's call him Peter. Let's say si Peter, okay naman na yung income niya. Meron
Okay.
siyang good income, maybe from corporate. Meron siyang corporate job, meron siyang income. Meron siyang family. Meron siyang anak. Meron siyang wife that is requesting na, Daddy, can you give us our own place? Kasi our current house is not working for us. Hindi ako makaaral mabuti sa conducive. And the wife is requesting, honey, husband, please buy our own house na. We want something na we're settled. I grew up in a place na nag-rent lang kami na matagal. Now I want an own place. If that is your scenario, like Peter, and then by all means, use whatever funds you have to buy your primary home. Diba? Kasi in my talks nga, I say also that the primary home is your best investment. Take for example, we have a client just bought in a Green Hills house and lot, 1979, for 1 million pesos. Sold a few years ago for 150 million pesos.
Whoa.
So that's 1979 to recently. So that's how many years? Maybe 30 plus years, diba? But it doesn't matter how long. And the point here is, at the time that they're about to retire, they had 150 million cash, liquid, to enjoy the golden years.
Pero I have a question there. The biggest argument kasi between buying your own house is pag binenta mo, wala ka natitirahan. So,
Correct.
Yung client mo na nagbenta at 150 million, what did they do? They bought something also that was also priced higher. How did it go for them naman?
Okay, if you sold your house for 150 million that you bought for 1 million, di ba?
Okay.
Then it's a lot of long way to go. Marami kang magagawa with your 150 million eh. You can choose to buy a condo that's 35-40 million, downsize. Have 100 million in the bank, earning 4%, and that you consume only the 4%, di ba? So ang dami talaga magagawa. And this is just one piece of property, not 5, not 10, not 20. Green Hills house and lot bought for 1 million in 1976.
Okay, now here's a question naman of a lot of people. 1 million in 1976, that's still a lot of money. Parang
Yeah.
that's a large amount of money. Today, 2020, if you say spend this amount of money for real estate, parang the biggest argument naman is it might not perform as well for the fifth year, seventh year. Whereas if I start it in a business, the business might earn for me, and then it will compensate for the risk that I'm taking.
I think, Marvin, the challenge talaga here is it's not just a financial thing. Buying your primary home. Buying a primary home, okay, from a business point of view, of course, if the business is doing well, 30%, 40% return year on year, it's gonna do so much better than your primary home, diba? In terms of actual cash on hand. So I'm saying that Shansi is really correct. No, na if you have an opportunity for a business, go for it. But if that is not your case, and a primary home is more of a concern for you, wag ka manghinayang na bilhin yung primary home mo, because that can also be your retirement nest egg after 30, 40, 50 years. But ultimately, what does a primary home give you? A primary home that you own, you acquire, will give your family a whole lot of security, a whole lot of peace, wherein your house is very permanent. You're gonna spend money to decorate it, to put the right fixtures. Kasi pag rented, di ba, minsan ayaw natin paggastusan, di ba? And everything is just so temporary. But if you eventually buy your primary home, it's gonna give your family a lot of security. And I think I speak in behalf of those who experienced being in a rented home growing up. Di ba, you know how it feels. Sana, daddy got me, we are in our own home para hindi kaming tinethreaten ng landlord namin, hindi kaming uncertain, we have that peace of mind. So, siguro to summarize, it's a case-to-case scenario. If you really have a fantastic business idea and it will make money in the next 3-4 years, I think you can delay buying your house to capture this opportunity. If the opportunity is not so sure, not so certain, and your family is really asking you for their primary home, then maybe you can think, can I pass up on this on this business opportunity and give my family a house na muna for now? And then in my next extra money, I go for business. At least, stable naman na yung family ko for the next 20, 30, 40 years. So it's really a difference in perspective. No right or wrong answer.
And you nailed it already. This is what I wanted to drive. Sabi mo that not everyone also can start their own business. Eh.
Yeah.
So what's your suggestion for people who, like for example, my wife, matagal ko na siya pinipilit mag-business. I've been telling her for the longest time mag-business ka. Ayaw talaga mag-business eh. She wants to be where she is right now eh. So, ganun, what do you tell people that they just want to be employees? That is it the best thing for them to just buy property since they'll never go into their own business naman?
You know, I working for Ayala Land for 15 years ago, you see a lot of people who have really established their life working in corporate. So, hindi naman lahat kailangan maging businessman. And I agree to that. I'm not a businessman, so hindi ko talaga alam how to do those hustle.
Talaga? Humble guys. Okay, go.
So I don't have any businesses, no?
Okay.
So my advice is, be in your zone. If you're a corporate guy, you like to play with other people's money because you're too conservative pag sarili mong pera, then by all means, you don't have to wear the other people's shoes, di ba? So just analyze yourself. Kung pang-corporate ka, if you're a banker, and I tell you, if you're in your zone, that would be the most peaceful, happiest work-life scenario for you.
Pero would you say that, kunyari, nag-business ako, there's a big chance kasi mawala yung pera ko that could have been a place already where, kunyari, may 2 million ka, may 3 million ka, may 4 million ka, pwede mo na pan-down yun for a place that you would want to get. Whereas if you start your own business, it can also go to zero.
Correct.
Oh, so there's merit also for you starting just buying a house where you can live.
Yeah, so it really depends on your personality. If you're a business person and the idea is really solid, pero kung kunyari babangka ka lang sa kaibigan mo and you don't have an idea what's the business all about and he's promising you 20-30% return, you think twice and analyze. Not all that glitters is glittery.
Okay, we'll end with this. When should they know that this is the time for them to get their own house already? What's a signal? What's a way for them to know it?
Okay, when your income stream is pretty stable. Your income is stable, you're covering for your day-to-day monthly expenses, and meron ka ng surplus. And meron ka rin na save for an emergency fund, and then medyo comfortable ka na in your financial situation. You can now say, honey, let's buy our own house. Diba?
Okay. Does it have to be yung when you say there's a buffer? Of course, you're saying to people that they take out a loan, no? They take out a loan. Then you said in a previous video that the best place, the sweet spot is 50% loan, 50%
Yes. From an
cash-
investor point of view.
From investor. Pero pag titirahan,
If you're a primary home
Okay.
buyer,
that's a good point.
ito very, of course, the lesser you loan, the better it is from a non-risk point of view, no? But should you need to loan 60%, 70%, okay lang din as long as you've computed the amount monthly, you've computed your double income, you're okay with it, kaya mo, you've computed expenses for college, high school, and all, and may surplus ka pa talaga, then it's okay to go for a bigger loan amount. You can even go 15 years, all the way to 20 years, kasi primary home naman. My point is, kung hindi ka bibili at mag-rent ka, 15 years, 20 years to pay din naman yung rental mo eh. You might as well take out a loan and then use the rental money to pay yourself.
Galing. So, that's Carl D. No?
Yes, thank you.
Talking about the value naman of investing in real estate first naman. Kasi may value din naman yun eh. Kasi if it's a one-size-fits-all strategy, then everyone will be rich.
Yeah,
Everyone will
nahirapan
live
ako
business.
to answer this vlog
Okay.
mo kasi it's really case to case depending on your situation. Diba?
Yeah. Very, very well said. Very, very. But we're gonna continue this series now. We're gonna talk to more people. Comment
Yeah.
below if you're enjoying this. Comment if you're team business or comment if you're team real estate, and then we're just gonna make more so that you hear different opinions from a lot of people as well. If you're enjoying this topic, comment I'm learning. That's one. Number two, if you want more of Carl D, comment I want Carl D now as well.
Baka wala mag-comment.
Then madami yan. And then third is Carl D has a podcast.
Yeah.
Go.
So I have a podcast coming and I have some YouTube videos coming. But the most meaty of all is my private coaching. So if you're in the situation where you're in between forks on the road, you want to know how to assess and how to strategize, just message me in my private coaching link, which we will put here, and then we get a chance to really discuss. Kasi
Tsaka
case to case eh.
So interesting kay Carl, he always puts the link naman. So makaka-reply siya agad. You'll always see the link. If
I
I
will put the
forget,
link later.
the link will be there. But guys, one of the best in real estate, super, not just the best, super yaman pa. So
No,
you won't
no.
have any problem with him.
I'm
But
just, mayaman sa kaibigan.
Ayun. But if this video added so much value to you, would super appreciate it if you could like it, put a comment below, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so that you get updated with a lot of content like this. The goal is to flood YouTube with a lot of information. So you're not just entertained, but you also get as much information that will help you. Kasi that's what will take you to the next level. Learn, and then you execute off of that. So Marvin Gurmo with Carl D, the
Thank you.
property guru. I hope
Property
this
guru.
video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. Bye,
Yeah.
everyone.